Welcome back. The Department of Health and Wellness is focused on raising awareness among St. Lucians on kidney health. Chronic kidney disease affects 1 in 4 people worldwide. The continued sensitization efforts by the Ministry of Health looks to educate the populace on ways that this non-communicable disease can be avoided. Solange Alfred reports.
The functions of the kidneys are to remove excess water from the body, remove waste from the body, and help in the regulation of blood pressure. Consultant nephrologist Dr. Merle Clark says that the island of St. Lucia, when compared to other small Caribbean islands, is a forerunner in regards to dialysis machines. She says the island still has some ways to go in order to boost its capacity in dealing with individuals that suffer from chronic kidney disease.
Whereas our situation, we're certainly not where we want to be, as I'd said previously, in terms of dialysis. We still don't have adequate public sector dialysis for all the patients who require it, and that of course are patients with end-stage kidney disease. Most of our Caribbean brothers and sisters face the same problems as we do. St. Vincent, they recently opened their first public dialysis unit, at a very small unit. Dominica, they also have a very small unit, but St. Lucia in a sense, and Antigua, I have to say as well, certainly are leading the charge in terms of educating, in terms of ensuring renal replacement therapy is available to more patients as the burden of kidney disease becomes each and every year a bigger problem.
Dr. Clark insists that the financial strain to treat individuals suffering with kidney disease greatly affects the nation's health care budget. According to her, early detection and prevention is certainly better than cure.
If we look at the cost of dialysis, one session of dialysis in the public sector is $150, and remember we're talking about 3 sessions per week. In the private sector, of course, the fewer subsidies or no subsidies from government as such, so it's $550 per session. So these are numbers that if we have to add up, the average person cannot afford. So the impact of kidney disease socially, biologically, physically, financially is just simply too much, and we simply cannot sustain it. So we cannot emphasize enough how important it is to prevent chronic kidney disease, to detect chronic kidney disease early, to slow down the progression of kidney disease so that we don't have, because it's simply not sustainable, trying to treat end-stage kidney disease.
Meanwhile, dialysis patient Dwayne Cyril shared his experience with chronic kidney disease. He says the support of family members and nurses has helped see him through the worst.
A little over 10 years ago, about 11 years ago, they told me that I actually would have died. And it was really scary because I was a young man at the time. I mean, in the prime of my life, and I'm hearing that I have to be on dialysis. I have to be on a machine 3 times a week for the rest of my life. So I told the doctor, well, I don't want dialysis. I was actually willing to die. So luckily, he really liked me, that doctor. His name was Dr. Olivier. He was actually a Spanish doctor. And he called me in many times, and I turned him down many, many times. He came to my home. He spoke to my dad. And I turned him down so many times that he said he's going to speak to me for the last time, and then after that, he's never going to bother me again. He put me in a wheelchair, and he rolled me around the hospital for the whole day, begging me to take dialysis until I finally said, well, you know, okay, I'm going to give it a try.
The risk factors for kidney disease are uncontrolled hypertension, obesity, and uncontrolled diabetes. With the maintenance of a proper diet and physical workout plan, kidney disease can be kept at bay. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
St. Lucian surgeons now have a new arsenal of treatment to help with the alleviation of varicose veins. These swollen, twisted veins that appear under the skin can occur in the legs and other parts of the body. The new treatment is said to be less invasive and allows for quicker and easier recovery. Solange Alfred tells us more.
Say goodbye to large, lumpy, and bumpy varicose veins. Many individuals who suffer with venous disease understand the pain, swelling, and ulceration associated with the stubborn issue. Regular treatment for this medical condition is called stripping. This operation required a doctor to perform under general anesthetic and would leave the patient spending several days in hospital post-procedure. On March 14th, surgeons in St. Lucia, for the very first time, performed a radiofrequency ablation of saphenous vein for the treatment of varicose veins. This procedure was carried out under local anesthetic and was performed as a day case. State-of-the-art technology utilized a simple injection and the passage of a wire that dealt with the saphenous vein. The procedure formed part of a training workshop at St. Jude Hospital by Dr. Dave Hernanen and nurse Aziadef Contreras, with added support from Medtronic and Bryden Pye out of Trinidad. Several surgeons from St. Lucia and other OECS islands participated in this training workshop. This new treatment method for varicose veins is said to be less intrusive, which makes for speedy recovery. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
On Saturday, the 16th of March, Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Martial Arts Dojo will participate in the 6th edition of the Caribbean Open Karate Championship at the Pellier Donatien Hall in Fort-de-France, Martinique. A contingent of over 25 enthusiastic participants, including parents, athletes and coaches, will fly the St. Lucian flag high amidst athletes from Curacao, Guadeloupe, Corsica, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti, Barbados and the USA. St. Lucia's team will participate in kata and kumite from age 10 to adult levels in various weight categories. Heading the team is team manager Sensei Anthony Leos and team coach Sensei Glenn Simon. This is the first overseas outing for the newly constituted Cobra Karate and Self-Defense Dojo. The instructors and executive of the club are looking forward to a high level of competition as the tournament will be governed by the World Karate Federation rules. The chief instructors also aim to establish strong networks and collaboration with other national clubs for the development and advancement of karate in St. Lucia. This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Sports News is up next.